first edition of Korea on Location. It's a transportation triathlon through the city of Seoul. Welcome to Korea on Location. I'm Katusa Private Jun Sang-yoon. Today we have 3 service members competing in a transportation triathlon through Seoul. We're on location at the starting point of the race, Gwanghwamun. The gate was built in 1395 as a main gate to the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Destroyed, rebuilt, and moved several times over the last 600 years, it was finally restored to its original state and location in 2010. Our race contestants are waiting for me in the plaza. Let's go meet them now.
Hola, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Nydia Cruz. Today I'm going to beat Jeffrey Johnson in the Transportation Triathlon.
Jeffrey Johnson, Special Jeffrey Johnson out here for the Transportation Triathlon, self-proclaimed sex symbol AFN. I'm about to win.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Air Force Staff Sergeant Alexander Gogol. I am here for the Transportation Triathlon.
I'm going to win. I'm going to be the triathlon winner.
I'll see you in the end when I'm winning.
May the best person win. Thanks, y'all.
I am the passenger.
Hello everyone, I'm June. Welcome to the Transportation Triathlon. Your goal will be to reach Sunnydale Park by taking bus, taxi, and subway. It will each draw from this hat, and the paper will tell you what mode of transportation you're starting with and what order you'll travel in. You'll be making 2 stops in between here and Sunnydale Park, and you will switch modes of transportation at each stop. You'll meet my assistant Stacy at the stops, and she'll record your time. The first person to the park is the winner. Any questions? All right. So whenever I say 출발, the race begins. 1, 2, 3, 출발!
So I need to go to Doosan Tower, please.
The first stop the contestants must reach is Doosan Tower. Located in the middle of Dongdaemun Market, the tower is surrounded by 26 shopping malls in a 10-block area, 30,000 specialty shops, and 50,000 manufacturers. Let's check in and see how the race is going.
Living in New York for 2 years, it took me forever to always catch a cab, but here in Seoul, it just seems like you stick your thumb out and there's like 2 of them trying to stop to get you.
All right, so I gotta say, line number 4 to Dongdaemun. Taking the subway is an experience of its own. It's kind of hectic sometimes with all the people, but it's easy. You can find a map, look on the map, it's color-coded. You can find which line you need to take to get where you're trying to go.
All right, Doosan Tower. Okay, I gotta go to Dongdaemun.
At every bus stop, there's maps. It's just a matter of finding out where you want to go and what bus line is going to take you there. The hardest part is waiting.
Oh, the passenger.
Here's a couple of my cool poses.
Oh, the passenger.
All right, so we're on the bus to Dongdaemun. I gotta find Doosan Tower, and then we're on our way to Bangunsa. This is a whole different side of Seoul. I've never seen it, I don't believe.
Oh, this is Doosan Tower. Okay.
Now you can go that way, take subway.
Okay.
For one side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta run. Catch you.
I like that you can travel anywhere in Seoul for under 1,000 won on the subway. It's one of my favorite things.
I have to beat Sergeant Cruz.
Run.
All right, yeah, I definitely have to make up some time, beat Sergeant Cruz.
I gotta go take a taxi to Bangunsa.
Oh, then you can just grab taxi right there, like that.
It's pretty easy to catch a cab in Seoul. I've never ran into an issue where I couldn't find a taxi within 5 minutes. The only drawback is it's a little more expensive than public transportation.
The second stop is Pongwonsa, a Buddhist temple in Gangnam-gu. The temple was originally built in 794 by the monk Yeon Hui, but much like Gwanghwamun, it was destroyed and rebuilt over the years. The temple is still under construction, but is now a large, thriving complex located across the street from the COEX Mall. Our contestants should be arriving soon. Let's see how they're doing.
Right now I have 5 more stops. I can't let that Johnson guy beat me. He already has a radio show and he just thinks he's...
I drink tiger blood out of a dragon's lair. Winning, winning.
All right, so we're in a taxi on the way to Bungun Tha. As soon as we get there, looking like I gotta take a subway to Sonyudo Park.
Sergeant Gogol. I'm not worried about Sergeant Gogol. I'll beat him. He'll probably get lost in the taxi.
I think we're getting close. Come on, taxi.
Gogo, I'm not even worried about Gogo. He's somewhere else lost. He's probably looking up in the sky, scared, he's crying.
I think I'm going to Sonyudo Park.
Oh, Sonyudo Park. You have to take subway line 2, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know where Samsung Station is?
It should be right across the street. There's Coex over there, so.
Okay.
I was pretty excited to get to the subway, given that I'm pretty familiar with it. I just had to fill my T-Money card, and I was good to go.
So now I have to take the bus to... I have to... There goes my bus!
Oh.
Riding the bus wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but I did miss my stop, so it added time to my trip.
I like the bus. It gives you a chance to look around, check out some of the scenery.
What's going on? What? Still?
She just left.
I got a taxi next.
Yeah, so you're gonna take taxi. You just grab one taxi and say, please go to Sonyudo Park.
Taking a taxi is a lot easier. It gets you there a lot faster. It may be a little more expensive than the bus or the train, but it gets you to where you're trying to go a lot faster.
She, let's go, Bali Bali, let's go. Yeah.
Good Lord, this is a long ride.
I'm on location at Sonyudo Island Park waiting for our winner. From 1978 to 1998, the island was used as a sewage treatment plant. But in 1999, it was converted into an urban ecological park. The design of the park incorporates water channels and industrial infrastructure from the treatment plant. Sergeant Gogol, you're our winner. Congratulations. Woo! Congratulations, Sergeant. Good job.
I think I'm first. I see the finish line. I know I got this. I know I won. So that's why I'm taking a little break right now and just gonna...
Loser!
Nice of you guys to show up.
Well, I know what happened. First of all, Staff Sergeant Cruz, she's a cheater. Behind those glasses of hers is a cheating face.
I was very upset. Very, very, very distraught because I've never won anything.
I put all my knowledge of Seoul to good use, familiarized myself for the first 6 months that I've been here. Got to see a couple places that I haven't been to, so I consider today a win-win.
Got here, Gogo was here, he cheated, it was rigged, he was already here. All of a sudden.
Well, as you can see, there are many different ways to travel in Korea, and each method has its own unique advantages and drawbacks.
Honestly, the easiest way for me to get around Seoul and the cheapest way is a subway.
If I'm in a rush, then I'll just take a cab. The convenience of a cab, the taxi's always going to win convenience.
You can take the bus, you can sightsee, you can take a cab, it's quicker, or you can take a train and get away from all the traffic and stuff. So either one is fine with me.
The key to traveling in Korea is planning. Find out where you want to go and look up the subway and bus routes online. You can find travel times and costs, and you can decide if you want to use public transportation or if you just want to pay a little more for the convenience of a taxi. Plan ahead and you will get where you're going with no problem. That's it for this edition of Korea on Location. Now turn off your TV and go experience Korea for yourself.